that's a better name than the fucking whatever the Washington football team came up with now. What are they, the Commandos?
Hell yeah, dude. Everybody's streaking on that field.
Dude, that would be so funny. If that's what they should have done. They should have doubled down on controversy. Fine, we'll change our racist name, but now we're the Commandos. Their new uniform, they're playing bra and panty football now. All the dudes
we're the Washington TNAs.
Dude, that would have ruled. They just switched from one controversy to the other. Like, this one is racist. Now it's just too sexy. They're just like...
No, in honor of our owner that's being ousted, welcome to the Washington Groper Stadium.
Who is him?
So I was wondering, if you go donate sperm, are you technically human trafficking?
I think so, dude. Yeah.
Because you're getting paid.
You're getting paid, yeah, and you're just donating. You're child trafficking, if anything. You're prenatal trafficking, dude. That's pretty bad.
You're selling millions of kids in one fell swoop for pennies on the dollar. Some would call you a discount bin.
Especially since they only want well-educated people doing it,
Oh, that's true.
You know what you're doing, It's not like you can claim insanity or anything like that. They don't let those people donate.
No,
you have no insanity plea.
You're actually donating your undesirables.
Exactly, dude.
You're like, these weren't going to turn out good. They're half-baked. I'm still in my 20s. What am I doing?
Yeah, I don't need these things, but I want an arm. At some point, isn't that like the greatest thing you can do as a conqueror is actually donate sperm? Because then you're just continuing your lineage, but you have no responsibility for it.
Okay, I like
this. That seems
this.
like the perfect way for a conqueror
It's the
to take
new
over the
age
world.
Genghis Khan.
Exactly.
All
yeah,
right.
Donating sperm makes you Genghis Khan.
Hell yeah,
Minus the
dude.
murder. You're almost you're a new and improved Genghis Khan.
You're a profiteering Genghis Khan at that point.
You're right. Yeah, there's no screaming women while you populate the earth.
The ultimate capitalist.
Yeah, dude,
All right.
you are making the greatest decisions of all time, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Isn't it weird that your dick's just like a caravan for child trafficking?
Oh, man.
Your dick.
Yeah, you don't know where they're going, man. They could be shipping that anywhere.
Yeah, dude, they're just going in the wet basements everywhere.
Oh, just shipping them to all the wet basements of pizza shops.
And putting them into a fucking a circular cage. And then having to incubate inside.
Oh, dude. And women are doing the same thing with their eggs, just at a lower volume.
Dude, isn't it? It is nuts to think that freezing your sperm and then someone buys it so they can have a child. That is the definition of like you didn't choose to be born at that point.
Oh, damn.
Dude, it's the ultimate definition of like, I didn't choose to be born. Like, you were just nut that was supposed to be flushed down a toilet, possibly.
Yeah.
And now you're here. You got
I was
put on
supposed
the
to be
dildo and
flushed,
applied.
But instead, some dude got $25 and now I'm here. I'm not your child,
Yeah.
Carol.
Somebody wanted beer money on the weekend, and now I'm fucking here.
They wanted,
And I have to learn geometry. This is bullshit.
they had to choose between like Natty Ice or donate sperm and get some like Colorado Rockies ice cold silver bullet.
Yeah, the price difference there is crazy.
Oh,
and
it really
inflation's out of control. College kids got to be fucking drinking bleach at this point to get fucked up. Like, there's no, unless they're just taking out loans even larger than before.
They can't even grasp a Heineken.
No, dude.
It's out of reach.
And they used to be able to buy Russian vodka, but that's been taken off the shelves.
Ah, man.
The cheapest vodka's gone.
Oh yeah, this whole inflation's Putin them out of business.
It's bad, dude. It's real bad.
Hey, what's going on, flunkies? Welcome back to another week. We got the whole shindig here with me and
Yes.
Wade, and then, man, baby transporting.
Yeah, baby transporting, dude. Oh, you want to? I'm going to tell you something. This has just happened to me today, like literally hours ago. speaking of babies, I had to deal with a baby. Basically, I just mean a 17-year-old who worked at a counter. Because I never felt more old than this situation. Went to Pepper Jack's. Wanted a Philly. Got me a Philly, right? You know how, like, Pepper Jack's, they have that thing when you order Philly, they put the hoagie through the bread warmer and it goes down the slide? Well, I noticed while I'm waiting to get my Philly that my bun was caught in the thing. It was hanging. And it wasn't going down the slide, so I didn't want my bun to burn, right? Like, nobody wants burnt buns. Never once in history has people wanted burnt buns. And I tell the guy, and he's like, oh. And he's like a 17-year-old kid. And he's like, oh.
That sounds like a Miami problem. Burnt buns.
Burnt buns, yeah. That actually sounds like a porn star from the 80s. It's burnt buns.
Burnt buns is where they actually put Fix-A-Flat in girls' asses.
Yeah, for sure. That is 100% happening down in Costa Rica right now on some girl's ass.
It's not the only thing coming on their ass.
No, a potential donor of child trafficking is going on her ass.
I need you to carry these with you to wherever you go.
But I never felt older than this. So the bread's hanging on, right? And and he hits it, and then it slides down. And I say to him, oh, man, that bread was hanging on like Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger. And he goes, what? And I'm like, at first I just go, I'm just making a dumb joke, man. Don't worry about it. And then I follow it up because I was just curious. And I go, have you seen Cliffhanger before? And he follows it up with this question. When was it made? I said, I don't know, dude. It's older than me. So I was like, maybe 87 or something like that? I don't even know when Cliffhanger.
I don't know, but who the fuck? Oh, I miffed that you just did.
Oh, 93.
Okay.
So I actually am older than Cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but still, I'm just like, he grew up in an all-woman house. Like, there's nothing but women around him because who else instinctively goes, I'm going to answer your question with another question?
That is very true. Yeah, that is a very womanly thing to do. But like I go, I don't know, man. Like in the 80s, because I thought it was older. I didn't realize it came out in 93. And he goes, oh man, I don't watch old movies. I was like, what?
Yeah,
like that. That's such a weird way to say I've never seen that movie.
He was wearing a Metallica shirt. Like he's wearing a retro shirt.
Yeah, he's wearing an AC/DC shirt. He's like, I don't know. I thought this was just like some weird like thing about ADHD or something.
Oh man, check out this RoboCop tattoo I have.
It's the remake. Yeah, but he said he didn't watch old movies, which is the most baffling like thing. In that he's not the only person who's ever said that to me. I have a coworker who says he's like 23, and I asked him about it, and he's like, oh, I don't really watch some of these like old movies. I'm like, why? They're fucking classic and they're great.
Yeah, I just rewatched the original Terminator this weekend.
Yeah, and it's fantastic.
It's great for how bad it is now.
Yes, for the time, you gotta appreciate what it was at the time.
Arnold Schwarzenegger had no eyebrows.
No, he didn't. And that's part of the charm of that movie. He's expressionless.
They just got burnt off, and they're like, keep him. Perfect.
They put Botox in his face, and they shaved his eyebrows so he couldn't make emotions.
Dude, he constantly looked like he had a gun pointed at him, and he was about to be arrested. Like that whole section. But yeah. So he outright's like, hey, I don't want to know history.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's what's weird about that is like how do you not watch movies nowadays and go, oh, you don't want to see the process of how it got better and got to this point? I guess you just don't care. You just want to be entertained.
Dude, he's Carlos Mencia's best friend because he doesn't watch any old shit. So
but he made it better.
It's all new.
Dude, it was wild, man. And just to follow it up with that, and I even said to him, I was like, well, if you need a good laugh, just throw it on sometime. And you know what he said to that? I'm not going to do that. Like, he just was straight up with me. I was just like, oh, man, I'm batting a 0 today. A fucking goose egg. And I still tipped him. At the end. I was like, why the fuck am I tipping this guy? I should tell him to fuck off. Also, did you know Cliffhanger made $255 million at the box office?
Jesus, man.
That's bad. That's not good.
How much? Oh, hey, while you're looking at there, how much did Over the Top make in the theaters?
I don't know. Let's find out. Over the top.
Because, I mean, Stallone made some weird ones. Cliffhanger, Over the Top. Let's do some arm wrestling and make a movie.
$16 million.
Oh, damn. That's a big difference.
Cliffhanger was a much better. This was also released in '87, so.
Okay. Well,
That's
due to
fucking
inflation,
hilarious.
man, that's probably like a couple $100 million, right?
If you invested the earnings right from that movie, how much did it cost to make Over the Top?
Oh, it couldn't have been more than $1,000.
No shit.
They just had a handy cam, and they're like, all right, boys, we're going to arm wrestle and drive trucks.
production, but yeah.
I mean, that's all it was. It was
CD
just...
bar. Yeah. So they had 2.5 million. They spent $2.5 million on that fucking movie.
Wow.
No fucking way. Oh no, they had $25 million.
$25 million. So they made it for $5 million because I'm guessing 20 went to Stallone.
No shit. Like, oh my god. How does that movie cost that much? I could shoot that on an iPhone today. Okay, that's today, but like, there's no way that movie should cost that much.
Kid.
Yeah.
My iPhone does so much better.
But that's also like the point. You should watch Over the Top and then appreciate how much better movies are today. That's part of it. You got to know where you came from.
Oh man.
It's like watching old school NBA games when they were all white players. You won't appreciate LeBron if you don't watch that.
Oh, it's so bad to go back and watch those.
Fundamental basketball sucks.
The only time it's fun to go back and watch basketball is the 80s and 90s, where technicals were involving actual punches, not throwing the ball against the ground.
When it was like hockey. It was hockey
It was
fights,
great.
dude.
Yeah, some of them they
Alice in the Palace, dude.
Oh, that was the last great fight.
Oh, dude. Yeah, they're just a bunch of pussies now. That's why all the basketball players, you ever notice that, like, a lot of the basketball players, even, like, football players now, like, some of the wide receivers are so skinny. Yeah, I mean, they're probably massive compared to normal people, but you know what I mean? They're all, like, they seem like they're rail thin and, like, gangly. It's because they don't have to put on muscle to fight anybody on the court
Well,
anymore.
they're all like Kevin Garnett was, just all posture.
Yeah.
He never gets in a fight, but he gets in your face like he will.
Oh, my God. Kevin... who is it?
Kevin Garnett. Yep.
Yeah, Garnett.
The big
I almost
ticket.
said Durant. I was like,
That's another one. He won't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he just kind of like lays back. He's a keyboard warrior.
I mean,
he's a keyboard warrior.
Yeah,
That's all he does.
Kevin
Just talk shit online.
Oh no,
and
he'll
have
talk
fake
shit to people's
accounts.
face too. He's just not a fighter.
Right. Well, they're kind of lucky they play in the league that they do now, because that wouldn't have flown back in the day.
I think LeBron is the only one that could probably play back then, just because he's jacked.
Well, he also played kind of at the tail end of that. He was playing some of those fucking, like, dogs in the fucking paint back then, like when he first started in 2003, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there were still some dudes left over from that era who were, like, fucking throwing it down.
Yeah.
There still weren't any fights, but...
Yeah, no. Well, he was there before the Mouse at the Palace.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that happened in 04? 05?
Yeah.
Like the beginning of 05?
Yeah, so LeBron's an OG.
Yeah.
I give him credit. He was there. Not at that one, but, you know, he's been around it. He's talked some shit.
Dude, the Mouse at the Palace, that was a great party in college.
Yeah, dude.
That day, I have so many memories. We watched what was it? We watched a porn where a big girl got baking powder thrown on her. Yeah.
You told me about this.
Such a weird memory to have. But
yes, it's weird that those two events coincide.
Yeah, it's just one right after the other.
Yeah, it's constantly happening.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that was the first time I've really felt old. You know, I or at least felt old in a while. It was just getting told, like, I don't watch old movies. It's like, but it's. I'm not old. It's not old. You know, now that I know I'm older than that movie, I'm like, it's not. I wish I would have known that at the time. I would have been like, it's not that old, because I can't admit that I'm old.
Yeah.
But this kid's like 17. Like, I get it. Like, but even then, like, when I was 17, I liked older movies. I've seen movies from the 60s and 70s that I think rule.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a bunch of them. Like Caddyshack's great.
Caddyshack,
old as shit.
Fantastic. Yeah.
That is wild, though. So you just ran into somebody who's like, I don't listen to old shit like Britney Spears and NSYNC and just name it.
No, he just hears remixes or, like, covers and just thinks that person probably does it.
So he's like Weezer
Classic.
made that jungle song.
He probably doesn't think Weezer is a band.
Okay.
Yes. So
Are they really?
I don't know. Are they? Are they kind of? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, feeling old, man. Like that was a bummer. That I just had to share that, and I thought it was a good moment.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
So many movies.
Yes. Indeed. What's been going on with you though, man? You been getting called old lately?
No. It's just been more fun sideline all these people with the war talk.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause
don't want to even.
Everybody's
It's so
I know,
annoying.
everybody's bringing it up left and right. It was like, well, they're doing this. I'm like, well, Ukraine says you can go fight for them. Oh no, I'm like, then what do you do to talk about it?
Yeah, I love when people. I don't have an opinion because I don't know enough to make an opinion. I'm pretty sure it's pretty shitty anytime any country goes over into another country and, I don't know, stays there for a while and arms a population of people, and then eventually they create extremists, probably. You know, does any of this sound familiar, possibly? I don't know.
Oh, and then they
Just
write a
saying.
document at the end that everybody follows for hundreds of years. It's
Yeah.
weird that you're bringing this
Yeah.
up. It sounds vaguely
Yeah.
familiar. I don't know from where.
Yeah, you know, it's like the U.S. Was like, man, we didn't do so well in the southern part. Maybe if we go north a little bit into the Ukraine, we can do more better there.
No, the U.S. is checked out because they're like, Ukraine, fam, you said you're buddies with NATO, but you didn't join. Well,
Yeah, I don't know enough about it. But it is annoying. It's crazy how like the amount of information coming out now. You can't even keep up with it.
No.
It's like COVID all up 2.0. Like you can't keep up with the information now.
well, there's
fast
so
enough
much
to know what
fucking
they're talking about.
propaganda all over the place, dude. They're saying
That's what I've
Putin's
seen.
like puffy and looks like he's about to die now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's coming out?
Yeah.
They're propping him. Are they about to use the Kim Jong Un like rhetoric with Putin, where they're like, he's actually a false king, like the real one died, and now they
Oh.
put in a fake one.
He's their weekend at Bernie's for fucking Putin.
Weekend at Putin.
Oh man, he's just going to all the freaking castles.
He's like, they're just like, at one point, there's just 2 KGB guys like puppeteering him, and they're like, Mr. Putin, we need to know, do you want to launch the nukes? And they're just like both sweating, like, oh fuck.
Okay, we're gonna let him dead drop wherever he lands. That's what it picks.
Yeah, exactly. They just throw him down into. They just use him like they have a big roulette wheel in the basement of the of Putin's house, and they just spin it and let his head like land on something.
It's like a pachinko ball at that point. Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not. I don't care enough, or I should care. I care, but I don't know enough to make an opinion. So that's why.
Well, I
it's
mean, all
just-
this stuff's wild, dude. The Belarusian president rolled out an invasion map on live TV. Like
an
it's
invasion map.
yeah.
Like he rolled out a risk board and was like, "This is how we're gonna do this."
Okay, I'm gonna move my cavalry unit over here.
And
Yeah.
now it's your turn. Honestly, sometimes I think that's how war happens. It's just like, because that's all you see in movies is like they have these big boards and they're pushing things around, and you're just like, is war really just risk? And they just use actual human lives as real pieces instead?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's insane.
Who's Pat Robertson?
I don't know. You want me to look it up? I got it.
Oh, it's a CBN founder.
Yeah.
Central British Network, I guess.
Oh, yeah. So he's a British guy.
Yeah. He came out saying that
Putin was compelled by God to invade you.
mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it.
Son of man,
Yeah.
set your face towards God of the land.
Well, I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. You know who else thought he was on a mission from God? A guy called Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like the Blues Brothers. We're on a mission from God.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not. This is, I don't know.
So what you're saying is it's going to be settled with a dance off.
Yeah, exactly. If that honestly, that's the way all world. If we want countries getting taken over, it should all be done by breakdancing.
Mm.
All world leaders just have. That's how we start getting some fresh blood in the. We start getting these old fogies in there to lead the countries. We just got to get breakdancers to start fucking running for president and shit, and then they breakdance, and that's how you earn a country. Capitalism by dance off.
Oh, okay. We're
Or
gonna
not capitalism. Imperialism by
we're
dance
gonna
off.
restructure the world by the global leaders sitting down and playing a little game called Catan.
Yeah. Dude, honestly though, I'm scared about having the breakdancing be the deciding factor because the Japanese are going to rule everything. Have you ever seen any of their breakdancers? They're on another level. They can't be stopped.
North Korea, just Korea
South
in general.
Korea. Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
right. You're
those
right.
are the-
North Korea probably won't allow it. You're right. But
Yeah,
South Korea.
no, they don't know how to dance. They bind their feet too early to get the good dance work.
That's for like the geisha stuff, though, isn't it?
I know. I said something bad there. I'm
So-
sorry. Insensitive. That's also China, not fucking Korea. So.
Oh, okay.
I was also just saying it because it's North Korea and that's a way to torture people. I don't know. Seems like they'd probably do that. That way you can't run across the border to South Korea if you don't have good feet.
Yeah.
Only if you get to be an Olympic athlete do you get to have good feet in North Korea. That's all I'm saying.
They ballet their way across.
Yes, exactly. And they're just doing a
Yeah.
pirouette the whole way across the border.
Plie.
Yeah. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and I'm free. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm telling you that's what would happen. It would come down to South Korea and Japan having a dance off to rule the world.
Okay.
I think that's honestly, and I'm rooting for Japan. I like their culture better. I think the world would be a lot better if we had Japan's culture. Students would be better.
Because the
two-parent
bad
households
ones.
are
Because the bad ones die.
yeah, bad ones die. It's obviously a male-dominated society. People overlook that.
Mhm.
Now, do I agree that you put the women in the garbage can if you have a kid that you didn't want? No. But
No, you just bring up past egregiouses that happened in like high school, even though you're almost 40.
exactly.
Just flip it on its head. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
gaslight.
I'm just saying. I'm pulling for Japan
Okay.
in this theoretical dance-off.
The reason I said South Korea is because, man, those guys, like, Dance Dance Revolution, stuff like that.
Well, that's a video game.
I
That's
know, but my
barely a
feet can't
dancing.
move like that.
No. Well, they also have an incredible breakdancing team as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever watched the Red Bull
I feel like
breakdancing
if
competitions, but
Olympic style, that's 1 and 2 for sure.
right. How is breakdancing not in the Olympics? I'm surprised. Like they
Because-
put skateboarding in, and how is dance not?
Because it'd be too awesome. Well, no, you just said dance. Now, there's too many fields where people would get into it. Now, if you just said
Right.
strictly breakdancing, that'd be awesome.
I actually think you should do just dance in the Olympics. Just straight. So every country has to do the dance of their motherland, and you just judge everybody's culture as hard as possible.
Oh, man. And here comes
think
Norway and their
African
classic
countries-
wooden clogs, and
Like-
here they go.
Like Ethiopia and like Egypt and shit would probably win
No,
all the time. Those
Ireland
tribal
would win all the
dances are shit.
time because everybody loves
Oh.
river dance.
Nobody loves the river dance. The Irish don't even love the river dance. They're drunk as fuck. and they
Michael
just- that's just what
Flatley is their
legs do.
god.
That's not even a real dance. Just what Irish people do when they have a seizure. Okay.
Yeah, they call it a river dance. Oh, damn, we lost Fred to a
Yeah.
river dance last night.
Yeah, man, and you just dance your way down the river and you drown. That's how that seizure works in Ireland.
Oh, they call it the river dance because they throw them into the river while they're having the seizure.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's dancing in the
luck-
river.
And somehow that footwork brings you back ashore, but that cold water knocked you out of it. So you're just like, oh, okay, thank God that's how you don't put a spoon in an Irishman's mouth, okay? You throw him in a river.
Yeah. Spoonful of sugar doesn't help it go down.
No, it does not. Especially coming from a Brit. The Irish are like, get that fucking British sugar away from me. Fucking English cunts.
Last time we believe we are getting some nice granular thing, we thought it was spices, and we were fucking wrong country.
Right. In the wrong goddamn place. Last time we did dealing with them, they fucking wiped out our potatoes. Fucking bastards.
And then they revolted against us. It was just all bad.
I don't like them at all.
Oh. Which is funny to bring up all this because whatever side prevails will teach this whole instance. But then whoever loses won't. It won't be mentioned.
It's very interesting how that happens so quick, doesn't it? Is America, like, I know we don't talk about it like the way you probably should tell history, but we talk about the losses, like Vietnam, Korea. Oh, well, I guess did we win the Korean War? I don't really even know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, but we talk about the losses where other countries are like, no, we keep the pride.
Yeah. It's like we just don't mention that.
Every country's greatest sin is pride. Like it really is. Like nationalism is nationalist pride is like the greatest thing. That is the greatest sin of all countries.
Yeah.
Not even though. You should have pride in your nation, but know the real history. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you like actually control your internet, like some places do, like China and stuff, it's kind of impossible to hide that shit now, right? I guess you also have to hope that people don't look it up. Like most people probably don't actually search out history stuff.
Yeah, they're not
often.
being like on Snopes, making sure that everything's right what they're doing and saying.
Okay. Dude, that's what probably rules about being in high school now because they have just like laptops and stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I would be fucking fact checking my teachers constantly, just as an act of defiance. It would be so fun. Just like, actually, you're wrong.
Well, yeah, like there's so many things I remember being taught that are wrong, especially like around history, like Western Civ.
Yeah.
Reading it now, it's like that was an interpretation, and you were dead wrong.
Yeah, it's complete, not propaganda or lies, but it's definitely given the best shade, the rosiest shade they can put on it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's fucking crazy. I heard a story today. I didn't know this, and but when maybe it was Clinton. I think during the Clinton administration or something, when Saddam Hussein was still like going into Iraq or in like torture, like when we were trying to get the American people behind going to Iraq, right? Mm-hmm. There was stories on the news about like his army going into hospitals and stopping babies from and pulling babies out of incubators and shit to kill them. So that was the story that Saddam Hussein's army was pulling babies out, and they had some like girl like talking to the United Nations or like to somebody like on camera on testimony saying she saw this. Turns out it was not true at all, and she was like the daughter of some diplomat. So it's a completely false story. I was like, damn, that's fucking wild.
Well, they were taking all my babies' Cabbage Patch dolls out of where I laid them down.
Yeah. So there's just a bunch of you got to be careful anymore. Like the war makes money, dude. And people love it when they make money.
War is hell. You know, I bet the ruple's on the rise, though. It was cheap.
Right. I mean, can you buy Russians? Does Russia have its own stock market?
More than likely.
Can we get in on that?
Yeah, probably.
I'm just saying, if you buy Russia, are you not a patriot? If you like, I think that's we're a capitalist society. I'm just saying, if I can buy stock in Russian companies now at the bare bottom, I'm just saying my portfolio is going to look sick in a little bit.
Yeah. That's a very libertarian view when you come down to it. Because I will say this, Democrats, I've noticed, don't want to fight. They're annex. Republicans want to just bounce heads off everything. And then libertarians like, where's the money?
No war. Hey, let's not fight. Let's all just make money.
Yeah, let's just get the money. Let's get the bag.
Get the money. Oh, gotta get that bag. Yeah. All I know is Bitcoin's on the rise again.
Let's get diamond hands going.
Woo! To the moon.
Everybody needs to get on that. You need to get on that Dodge Lawn Mars, man.
Dodge Lamar's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm Nathan. You got to disclose things, otherwise you get insider trading.
What?
That kind of
I
stuff.
don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about, man.
I have nothing involved with that.
I am nothing involved with that. I have exactly one Dodge Lawn Mars.
I don't have any money at all. I am poor. I don't even have a regular
You're
currency.
just like winking. I'm sorry, I had a stroke.
This is mad money, dude. I'm not allowed to invest in the stock market or cryptocurrency.
But if I had a baseball bat, I'd hit things.
Yeah.
Fucking guy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but what's up?
Oh, nothing, dude. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say enough of this world
Okay, good.
politics stuff from two douchebags from Iowa. We don't know
fucking
shit.
dude. We're in the breadbasket,
And we
baby.
didn't even talk anything. We didn't even talk about anything. So you can all shut up if you think we had an opinion
Great.
there.
It's great. So let's take a nice friendly wager. Who's coming out on top?
No. I'm not even a betting man. I won't even bet sports.
Well, on DraftKings.
That's a tough one, because I'm gonna base it off what I know about the UFC. And Ukrainian fighters and Russian fighters are fucking both monsters.
That is true.
So I don't know, dude. That's what they should do. Just have the fucking UFC fighters fight each other.
Oh, somebody's coming out of retirement.
Yeah, exactly. Crow Cop. He's gonna be juiced to the fucking gills.
Dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of sports, though, you've heard all this Aaron Rodgers bullshit, right? Back and forth, because all they can do right now is go, oh, he's still undecided.
Right. I haven't heard about it. I haven't turned on ESPN in a minute. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't know this. But no, I don't know what's going on. What's he talking about this time?
So
What he's just trying to decide if he's gonna leave.
No,
Green
yeah,
Bay
they're
or
trying
not?
to figure out. Yeah, they keep saying all they can say every day is Aaron Rodgers still uncertain about future in Green Bay. That's all they can say. So since
His future is more unsure than the Ukrainians.
are you talking about his love life?
Well,
Because
that
that's
too.
way too publicized now.
Wait, well, isn't he engaged? Or did
That just got called off.
Dude, he just needs to quit trying to be with women and just be the playboy that he wants. He just needs to be Derek Jeter of the NFL.
Yeah.
That's what he should. That's what he is, and that's what he should be.
Yeah.
He needs to go back to Olivia Munn, though. Do that.
He needs to go to a big market.
Yes.
Because right now he's in a big market, if you know what I
Right.
mean.
Yeah. The market runs thick in that town.
Yeah.
It's covered in ranch in that fucking market.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He needs to go to Houston.
Are you trying to say he needs to go to the Jets?
Go out
He just goes to the worst football team just to get New York sniz.
Well, he's not even in New York yet. He's in Jersey.
Oh yeah, that would be true. Well, he'd be staying in New York City.
Of course.
I love the petition that comes around every other year for the New York Jets, where they talk about they need to move the Jets and the Giants either back to New York or change the name. New York fans are pissed. They're like, you can't be the Jets or the New York Giants and Jets and play in Jersey. Fuck you guys. New Yorkers are pissed.
I don't know, man. The Jersey Jets sound kind of fire.
And you know what? I don't hate it. I think you take the Giants, you put them back in New York, and you leave the Jersey Jets.
Yeah. That actually has
That
a
sounds
good
like a
ring.
gang.
Yeah, I
and
know.
I'm pretty sure it's the gang from West Side Story.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like something out of fucking Grease.
Yeah.
They get free pomade for every player.
Yeah.
fucking-
And switchblades.
Hell yeah, dude.
They just completely corrupt that little Mormon quarterback that they brought in. He's now a gang member.
Yeah.
New York really changed you. Shut up, Mom. Oh, he never used to talk to me that way. He's still Mormon gangster
Yeah.
where he won't cuss. He's
Shut
like,
up, Ma. And then
dang you to heck.
what is this crap? Pulls out a switchblade and it scares everybody, but it's comb.
Yeah. Some real outsiders kind of fucking vibes to it.
Yeah.
Just Patrick Swayze-ing himself up.
Yeah, he is like the Razor Ramon because he won't smoke, so he's just flicking toothpicks at people.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jersey Jets, dude. That's a better name than fucking whatever the Washington football team came up with now. What are they? The Commandos?
Hell yeah, dude. Everybody's streaking on that field.
Dude, that would be so funny. If that's what they should have done. They should have doubled down on controversy. Fine, we'll change our racist name, but now we're the Commandos. Their new uniform, they're playing bra and panty football now. All the dudes
We're the Washington TNAs.
Dude, that would have ruled. They just switched from one controversy to the other. Like, this one is racist. Now it's just too sexy. They're just like...
No, in honor of our owner that's being ousted, welcome to the Washington Gropers Stadium.
Dude, you know how people get pissed at the halftime show every year for, like, too much sexuality? Now they're going to be pissed every Sunday because of the Washington show skin.
Yeah, so they're gonna oust their owner. Harvey Weinstein's gonna get out and show up like fucking Vince McMahon and like, I bought the stadium.
Dude, that would be so fucking cool if, like, Vince McMahon came out of nowhere and it just makes the Washington football team now an XFL team. I'm bringing back bounties. We can hit people. I'm putting I'm putting contracts out on all the best players. Yeah, think of the pop. We'll be headhunting quarterbacks and running backs. Yeah.
Washington, big dollar bounties.
Oh my God! By the way, I'm just gonna pat myself on the back. The Washington Showskins is the best
great.
fucking name ever.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh man, this podcast fucking rules.
You get. I'm just thinking of all the fun names you could have, though.
Oh my God. Yeah, but I guess we go back to fucking boring ass Aaron Rodgers. So what's the deal with him? I guess we still haven't.
Yeah, no, they've ran out because his undecisiveness. So now they're reporting on his health habits, which include his go-to cleanse involves oily enemas, bloodletting, and vomiting.
Oily enemas?
Yeah.
Is he putting baby oil up his ass? That's what an enema is, right? Like, that's where you have shit go in your ass.
You put it in your ass, yeah.
What? Is he shit gold bricks so he's got to oil up his butt so
yeah,
he
dude,
slips
those
out
edges
easier?
come out. I mean, it's a soft metal, but it still can cut.
Yeah, he's the one thing that the Fort Knox doesn't want you to know about.
Yeah, it's an ancient Indian medicine.
Oh, my God. Didn't he learn all this from his, like, ex-fiancée? She was like a super hippy dippy chick, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And she started out with essential oils, man.
Yeah.
And then it just escalated. That's how they get you, dude.
Gotcha.
But they're essential, and you're like, I've never heard of them, but they must be pretty important if they call them essential. So, and then next thing you know, you're putting hot oil up your butt. He's doing like medieval torture to himself.
Yeah, it's called panchakarma.
Panchakarma.
Yeah, Pancha karma, all one word, all together. So it's pseudoscience, Indian medicine system is what they're saying.
Okay, hold up. It's pseudoscience to Westerners, Nathan. You need to be more inclusive. Just because it's not accepted in the Western Hemisphere doesn't mean it doesn't work.
I don't know why people are surprised about this, because they got mad at him for pseudoscience with the COVID vaccine, which now is funny because they've came out and said, you don't need that fucking booster.
Yeah, now they've come out. Turns out Aaron Rodgers probably had better immunity than most.
Yeah.
Follow the science. You notice how people love following the science until the science makes them look like fucking morons.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. Unwanted waste by lubricating it. That makes no fucking sense. Your body naturally lubricates.
Yeah.
If you want to clean out your body, just eat hot, spicy food and have diarrhea like a normal person.
Yeah, but it doesn't slide out like it does with Astroglide.
That's true. This is a fucking... See, this is like that bullshit when people say, like, if you drink coconut oil or gargle it and spit it out, it takes out toxins out of your mouth. So he's sticking hot oil up his butt I know it's not hot oil, but like in my head it's funny that it's hot oil. He's just fucking taking a rubber hose. He's butt chugging like Steve-O from Jackass. Just hot oil into his butt.
Dude, yeah.
One of our greatest quarterbacks of all time. You know what? I will say this. Did he call Tom Brady and ask him about it?
No.
Because if the GOAT is putting oil up his butt, there's probably something to it. I'll believe him. But Aaron Rodgers only got one Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
So I'm not going to take butt chugging advice from him, okay? If I heard Tom Brady talk to me about it, I would probably do it.
Well, the funny thing is, like, the oily enemas and bloodletting probably happen at the same time, right?
Yeah. What is bloodletting? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh, that's letting out blood.
Is it?
So it's usually that's involving leeches.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's leeches. Yeah, right here. Bloodletting is withdrawal of blood as a preventative or cure of illness and disease. Bloodletting, whether by physical or by leeches. Oh, so cutting. So it turns out like your friends who were cutters were just trying to cure their bodies.
Okay, so if you want to cure your body, all you need is a tub, some water, and oh, sorry, wrong.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a real cure, you'd grab a toaster and get in the tub. Everything.
Just fry out all those impurities.
Who Gives F does not want you to kill yourself. Do not kill yourself. It is not cool. We love you, and you shouldn't kill yourself. Talk to a loved one. Call the suicide prevention talkline. Anyway, we're covered now. Hey.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. That's fucking wild, dude.
Why?
So they're just talking about that now because they don't know what team he's gonna go to.
Yeah, they don't. I mean,
at this point, I'm just gonna say it, and I have no bias. I have no dog in this fight, but he might as well go to San Francisco. He'd fit in with the hippies if he's doing that stuff.
But while he's undecided, he should probably put out like a nice Instagram reel and explain that he's sorry he's not Putin's father.
Yeah, he should. He should honestly really explain how if he was Putin's father, he would have put hot oil up his butt, made him feel at home, and cleaned out the toxins that made him so evil to begin with. He would have let out that bad blood,
Yeah.
That evil boiling blood,
And then flushed. So God damn, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's amazing how much people build up the altar of sports when it's just for entertainment, and then they turn around and like bash all these other sports. Like, it's the same fucking shit. It's the same
everything.
thing.
Well, it's like, it's just the drama of it all. Dude, that's why when people make fun of me for liking WWE, I'm just like, you watch Sports Center 24 hours, and that's not even about sports half the time. More than that. 75% of the time it's not about sports. It's about what's going on in these fuckers' personal lives. Like, it's TMZ for sports. That's what Sports Center is now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, it's not even, like, you have to actually go find, like, if you want to know just about the sport, like your favorite teams or sport, you almost have to go find a podcast or like somebody who just does it's not even investigative journalism, but just like a Reddit account or a fucking Twitter account that just goes, hey, this is what happened with the team.
Yeah, you want to like if you actually are interested. Well, I guess I wouldn't say that. I was gonna say like Pat McAfee's, but that is kind of the same thing.
Right. Well, Pat's also just a fucking entertainer.
Yeah, he's out there
works
bullshitting,
for WWE.
having fun.
That's what he fucking does.
Oh, he's just entertaining to listen to. Like he's just bullshitting around.
Right, and that's different. Like, whereas like Sports Center, your name is Sports Center, so why are you not just covering what happens in games?
There's not enough games, man.
I guess, dude. There's not enough. That's
Dude,
why they're making another. That's
wait.
why the USFL's coming back.
Just wait, because since MLB's on strike, they are going to be putting out some garbage.
What are you talking about? They don't cover baseball.
Yeah,
you
they
ever
do.
watch ESPN during the summer? They don't cover fucking dick. When it
Oh,
comes
they
to
do like the
baseball.
highlights and stuff like that. Yeah.
Barely. I try to watch ESPN during baseball season to catch up because you can't literally watch all the baseball. It's impossible. So
No.
I like to keep up with the standings. They don't cover anything. They never have. For fucking 10 years, ESPN has been horrible when it comes to covering the MLB. If you want to be an actual baseball fan for the MLB, you have to watch the MLB network because they're the only ones who actually cover fucking baseball during the season.
That's true.
They will cover the NFL off-season bullshit with Aaron Rodgers before they ever fucking touch baseball.
Yeah.
They will give way more. That is the whole truth. And yeah, I'm actually legitimately worked up right now. Like, normally I go on these rants as a fun thing. No, I fucking hate fucking ESPN when it comes to the MLB season. They always fuck you over. They just completely toss baseball fans aside. They just don't give a flying fuck about you. And it's the most annoying thing. There's 162 games a year, and you barely cover them. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, you have as much vitriol for the whole ESPN as I have for like the Houston Astros.
You're right. Well, I hate them too. So yeah, they should be stripped of all titles.
Oh, dude, but you know
Also,
what?
you know what? Houston doesn't get a team anymore. Houston, you don't have a baseball team anymore.
You say
you
this.
have too many sports teams in fucking Texas anyway. You can lose. You stand to lose one. You don't get one. I disband them. You know what? There's not even a MLB right now, so I can make these calls. There is no more Houston Astros. I am now Lord of Baseball.
All right,
Hear me roar.
Well, you can go ahead and say that, but they still own, everybody on that fucking team still owns the most expensive thing in the world now because its price has only gone up 100-fold. Easy. Their rings. The tainted rings are worth so much money.
Oh my god, dude! You imagine if the Black Sox like somehow had like runner-up rings or something like that back in the day? Those would be worth so much fucking money. The memorabilia from like those guys throwing that game. There's probably like a shoeless Joe Jackson hat somewhere that's fucking worth millions. Or socks.
There's something, but no, I'm just like, man. Yeah, and their little garden gnome, the shortstop, man, fuck that guy.
You know how like staff rings for World Series rings or just any championship team are like aren't as valuable because it's not an actual player. I bet you the staff rings for that year, since it was cheating, even the staff rings have actual value. Like,
probably
just being from that year, probably have a fucking decent paycheck. Whereas, like, normally a staff ring means dick, and you'd barely get any money.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a high school graduate ring.
Staff rings are being sold like candy probably right now to make it rain several times at the local strip club.
Yeah. Or invest in the Russian stock market.
Hell yeah, dude. You know how many rubles this thing got me?
Yeah, this is so many rubles. Putin's like, now I am part of Houston Astros.
He just holds up his hands. I am 10-time world champion in 1 year.
I have 11 world champions in MLB. I have more than Yogi Berra.
I have one on each finger and one on my cock.
Yeah. I use it as cock ring. I got it resized though. Very round to make sure it fits my cock. I don't have thumb-sized penis, swear.
Yes, that is actually a Marlins ring. I had to get Pudge Rodriguez to offer that one.
I actually have Pudge's ring on my balls.
It was an apt name player to take from.
Yeah.
So you get...
just fuck ESPN, that's for sure. But yeah, I Aaron Rodgers, I still can't. I'm still like I'm looking at this fucking thing right now, and it's I want to watch videos of it. Do they have videos I can watch?
Oh yeah,
no,
it's like a
all
science
shit.
video.
Yeah, I want to just watch somebody butt chug oil. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, it's just like cooking oil.
Home. Well, they're enemas are like a weird thing too, because there's so many people who try to push that. I remember a few years ago there was like a lady who went viral because she was fucking putting coffee. She was doing coffee enemas. She was putting coffee up her butt, which I'm assuming she was super productive afterwards.
And her colon was super smooth because caffeine's really good for your skin.
Yeah, super good for it, dude. Yeah, there wasn't a wrinkle in her anus.
Normally it looks like kind of like an accordion stretched out, and it's got the ridges. Hers was it's like a copper pipe.
Yeah, that thing, a turd shot out of there like a musket ball.
Yeah, exactly. It was like German engineering for an asshole.
She did the opposite of bleaching her asshole.
I didn't know. Yeah, she made a bullet train, dude.
Yeah. That's how Japan came up with the idea. They saw this woman. It was like, you ever seen turds come out of this woman's ass?
Yeah, exactly. That's how they
Doesn't
invented.
matter the size. It's so fast.
The first person that did that's the one that invented the flap on the pants. They're like, yeah, I need to be able to undo this.
Albert Einstein couldn't solve the theory of turd plus velocity, you know?
Well, there's too many letters. I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, it was insane. But yeah, I just don't get like enemas. You shouldn't be putting shit up your butt. I just like every time I hear anybody doing stuff where they're putting stuff up their butt, you shouldn't be doing it. I mean, unless it's for pleasure, I guess. But even then, I don't get it. So that's why, like, anytime I hear somebody doing enemas for their health, I'm like, you just like having things in your butt a little bit. Just admit it.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, how regularly was he doing that again?
it doesn't say. It just
I
says
mean,
that
if he's doing it bi-weekly, if
Daily?
he's doing it daily, yeah, if he's doing it daily, he definitely has a thing. I'm going to go out on a limb. If he does it daily, Aaron Rodgers was getting pegged by that hippie chick. Yeah.
He's getting that oil in deep.
Yeah, he just wanted to make sure he was revved up and ready to go at any time.
Mm.
Dude, can you go back through the season and check his pants? Were there oil stains on his butt?
Just
And was he leaking?
he looked like an old motor just leaking out oil.
They had to keep him off cement, dude. They wouldn't let him go into Lambeau.
Yeah, exactly. Aaron, you're great on the field, but we can't have you leaving snail trails all over. People are slipping.
They had some intern following him around with a flat cardboard box so he wouldn't drip oil ever out the stadium.
Then the person behind him had just a bag of kitty litter.
Oh, man. Green Bay's just got a bay of mechanics just, like, changing the oil out of Aaron Rodgers.
Well, that settles it. Aaron Rodgers, you're going to Detroit, the Motor City.
Yeah.
Let's go. Can't wait to see you on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just want to hear Aaron Rodgers, like, try to talk, like, any of the black athletes into doing enemas. Because they'll be like, the fuck you say to me? You want me to do what, Rodgers?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I think that's anybody.
Yeah.
There's not too many people I see taking kindly to taking enemas that aren't, I don't know, severely backed up.
Right. Or will, need to have a colonoscopy done because of possible cancer.
Yeah, those are the weird ones when you hear about those and they're like, I lost 10 pounds by getting them. Like, the fuck did you have in your gut?
Yeah, dude. Well, what is it? There's a commercial I see now and then. I think it's on YouTube maybe, but there's a commercial where somebody goes, at any given point, you could have 10 pounds of toxic poop inside you. And it's like, what? Did you just say to me? How do you have statistics like that? Who's studying this?
A,
who knows that?
How do you know it's 10 pounds? B, of course it's toxic. It's shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea how that even works. Like, I guess, like, I understand that poop gets clogged up. Like, you have a Hank Hill situation where you're just backed up I'm looking this up. Toxic poop. There we go. 10 pounds of toxic poop. Yeah, it's a commercial. I just want to know, like, the legitimacy of this is what I want to know. Of course, Reddit has an answer. You're full of crap, literally, says a science. One product claims that everyone has 6 to 40 pounds of waste feces or undigested food in their bodies.
Really?
One product claims that, anyway. That's insane.
Oh, wow.
40 pounds of shit.
Well, we know it's not too toxic. Otherwise, John McAfee wouldn't have been so into it.
No, yeah. I mean, if it's so toxic, those girls from 2 Girls, 1 Cup are dead, right? That's like having Hiroshima land in your mouth.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have resurrection magic to recreate that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hiroshima.
They should do a study on those women. Like, did they catch COVID? Because if they didn't catch COVID,
It's a cure.
I think it's a cure.
Just serve that soft syrup.
Everyone, shit in your beer glasses. We have a cure.
Just no solids, only soft serve? Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Yeah. That would be hilarious.
that's just
dude.
rough.
Yeah. But you know what's not rough, Nathan?
Punningame.com.
Woo!
Check that
It's
shit out.
smoother than fucking Aaron Rodgers' butthole.
Ooh, man, it is a bullet train of comedy to your ear holes. Check it out. Monday through Friday, we got that shit on lockdown. You can join the whole Punning Game Network. Check that out. We got it everywhere you listen to podcasts. You can check out all our shows. You could check out Wade's Not Worth the Time. You could check out this. We got the whole gang. Just go on the website. Check it all out. And then you got the fun stuff over at YouTube. You can check out Comic Wade Taylor, where you got all the clips for this show, Not Worth the Time, his special, Wild Horses. Then, hey, weather's in flux. You need some gear to keep you prepared.
That's right. That's when you want to head over to the Punning Game shop, guys. Get yourself a t-shirt and get yourself a hoodie. So when it gets too warm, like today, it was 38 in the morning, and then all of a sudden it was 70. You want to peel off that shirt, but you still want to rep the podcast. Well, you can do both, man. And you just get them at the Punning Game shop, guys. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout. I don't have any shows coming up right now, but I do want to thank everybody from Albee, Iowa, who came out to the show. We sold out the show. So much fun. It was a blast. We recorded the whole thing. Maybe some clips coming out here soon. Who knows? I'll keep you guys posted, though.
Ooh. Well.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know. Seriously, though. Is it human trafficking? We're out. Peace.
Aaron Rodgers human traffics his butthole.
Who is him?